Hey guys, excuse you. Hey guys, we are live. We are sorry that we have been absent for a couple of weeks now. We have just been busy with family, and today we're going to cover all the things that we've been doing in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. If you're new to watching the Kingstrees, we are a family of 7 that moved from.
Sorry.
Do that again. We moved from Canada to Portugal 2 months ago.
2 months
we moved from
ago,
England to Canada 14, 15 years ago, and then we moved from Canada to Portugal 2 months ago, and we're sharing our journey. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked this video yet, hit that like button, help us spread the message. And these are just something we do. We try and do them every Sunday. We missed the last couple of weeks just because we've had some crazy stuff going on. But if you do have any questions for us, throw them up in the chat and we will try and get through all the questions. And we're basically just going to give you a rundown of the things we've done, the new things we've experienced, where we're at with. I don't think I put in the notes about the car situation, but we will talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's been ongoing, as you'll know if you've been following us.
And someone said find a car, so
we think we will have a vehicle in the next 48 hours, and
hopefully,
fingers crossed. So
because funny story is we actually found a car a week or so ago, and we said to them like we want to buy it ASAP, and they was like dragging their feet, saying
not getting back to us. And then they said we had to wait till November because they had to get some stuff repaired on the vehicle. And then I said, well, we'll just take it and don't just knock the money off the thing. But they would only knock €1,000 euros off, and there was 5 big dents, 5 areas on there that would need it. They were just really hard to work with and didn't seem like they wanted to sell the vehicle.
Which is odd. So we decided to just go somewhere else.
So we found the vehicle. We're hoping to pick it up tomorrow. We won't go too deep into that. We'll share it once we get it in a video. But it does look like a fair price. It's a nice vehicle. Should last us for a few years.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. And the price was decent. So
that's good.
Yeah, perfect.
So hopefully, yes. To that, hopefully we found a car.
Yeah. So we've had family here for a couple of weeks.
Very exciting.
Which has been good for Amy. It's been her sister and brother-in-law and niece and nephew. So we've been a family of
nephew.
Yeah, we're hoping it all works out, Michael. Mm-hmm. So we've been a family. We've been 12. There've been 12 of us because they have 3 children as well. We have 5 children, so it's been interesting going around. Everyone's been laughing at all the kids.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Crazy.
Especially going to restaurants and stuff. It's been fun. People are like, oh, table for 12 when we say table for 12. Yeah. So
we've actually had good luck, though. It wasn't like in Canada you'd struggle to do that, wouldn't you? 12 people.
Yeah, whenever we went out with your mum and dad and grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
They always felt like it was a big deal. Yeah. Whereas here, they have said, oh, and then they've just figured it out.
They're happy to have customers, especially in our local town, like the restaurants we go in. They're happy to have a table of 12 people. So in Canada, as soon as you hit 8 people, it's 15% gratuity as well, which I like paying a tip, as you know. Yeah. I'm always like, get a tip. Yeah. I like doing a tip, but here they don't expect it. So I like paying tips here. In Canada, you're expected to pay a tip, and they're shitty with you if it's any less than 20%. So,
and if you was over 8 people, it was automatically.
Yeah, it was on the bill. Yeah. So we've been doing lots of restaurants, lots of hiking, lots of different places. We're going to go over all the places we visited and what we thought. Boa noite, Sergio. Thanks for joining.
Hugo.
Sunday Lives, Hugo. Yeah, we're back, mate. Thank you very much for joining. Weather. Do you want to talk about the weather situation, hun?
Yes, it has been a little bit rainy here recently, which
bit.
We don't mind. Obviously, I would rather rain over snow any day.
Well, when your family arrived, it was meant to be rain non-stop. The Apple said rain the whole time they were going to be here. So we were Apple weather. Yeah. But it's actually turned out to be, we've had rain overnight or in the mornings. It's been foggy. We're in a bit in the valley, so we have lots of fog here. Yeah. But it always clears up by the time we're ready to go out. And we've had lots of time to walk around outside. It hasn't really stopped us, has it?
But even though it has been rainy, it hasn't really been cold, has it?
Oh
like,
no, it's definitely.
I've still been wearing like flip flops and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's not been cold at all. I mean, this morning, like in the morning, it's been a little bit chilly. We've had the fire going a couple of times now.
That was more like because obviously with all the rain and stuff, it does bring humidity. So we have had to go and buy a couple of, what are these machines called?
Dehumidifiers. Yeah, we bought a couple of decent, good quality dehumidifiers. They've been pulling out so much water. It's been crazy, but we've been trying to keep the humidity down. We're getting used to having the windows open.
Because prior to, like, it was raining for a couple of days and then everything was starting to get wet. And I was like, we need to fix this now. Like, even our calendar was getting all like warpy because it obviously was damp. Yeah. And then our clothes were just like, it was just like, we could tell there was a lot of humidity in the home and we needed to fix it.
Even the bed started to, we've had suggestions to buy bed warmers and stuff like that. I
didn't feel the bed getting damp, but I'm sure if we'd have left it, it would have got it for sure.
Yeah.
So luckily we've got some dehumidifiers.
We drove to Coimbra.
Which is crazy, the amount, like, we're emptying these, and it's crazy to think that all that.
Yeah, they're 30 litres.
That water is in the house. It's crazy.
Not 30 litres. They're quite big. They take quite a lot.
It's quite a big tank.
Yeah, and we're emptying them a couple of times a day when they're on, but we're getting used to when to have them on, when to have the windows open. Just getting used to the whole routine of it. Because in Canada, it's just you set a thermostat, it does all the humidity, everything. You know, don't have to worry about it. Here, being an older home, we have to worry about a bit more. But it's nice having the fire going. It's nice having it crackling. It's not been fun getting the fire going. I'm not really an outdoorsy person or a fire starter.
Not a fire starter.
No, so it's been interesting. We do need to get some. Our landlord suggested getting some pine cones, and we did notice that they sold them in Continente.
Yeah, they did. We use pine cones. Pine cones. They said that pine cones are the Portuguese fire starters. Yeah. Before all the rain come, I saw loads of pine cones everywhere, and obviously we didn't get any because we didn't know about it prior to it raining. No. So now they're all damp and wet. So I don't really know.
So we will be collecting pine cones
from now on.
From now on. But yeah, that's been a little bit tricky getting used to that. But we're getting there. Any news about our definitive home? We will talk about that in a minute, Hugo. That's part of what we wanted to talk about. Lots of exciting stuff going on. Hey Chris, how's it going? Boa noite. I did want to start the video with Portuguese.
Oh, you let yourself down there.
No, I said you're live, and then I was like, oh, we're live. We've been doing we're 12 hours into our Portuguese lessons now. Yeah. So I don't feel like I'm taking tons in, but we're getting there.
Our last lesson, do you want to talk about our last lesson roughly?
Let's follow the thing.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, we'll stay to the script.
Let's not talk about how bad I am at Portuguese.
It's not that you're bad. We're just doing a lot of like different things, learning Portuguese, and you're not following along very easily.
It's school. I'm not very good at school. I haven't been to school for 20 years, so I just freeze up. And I'm already worried about the test at the end. But hey, roof leaks from heavy rain. So the rain's been crazy. We're getting used to the weather. It's getting a little bit colder. We're not using it's been chilly in the house, but we're just sort of pushing through it just to not get the heater going straight away, are we?
I think it's
not cold enough to put the fire on.
It's only like the first bit in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine now. Like, we haven't had the heater on all day. We popped it on in the morning. But when we had the torrential rain, we started to have water pouring through the ceiling.
Which was a new fun thing.
Which was something we weren't expecting. But being an older home, water started pouring through the ceiling in a bunch of different places. You don't know where it is. It's a point.
No, just leave it.
And then there was even water coming through a little bit further down. So we've got a radius of about 4 or 5 meters where there's random spots where the water's coming through. So I have messaged the landlord a couple of times. He called the builder. The builder's not going to come around while it's rainy. So he's had lots of chance when it has been raining, he's come around, but he hasn't come around yet. But
we'll just keep dealing with it.
He'll come around. We've let the landlord know. The main thing for me is just worried about the home being damaged. So it's not a pain for us to put things out, but it's another challenge we're going through. It's not really that much of an issue, but so we've got rain coming through the ceiling, so that's fun. Oh, do you want to talk about the kittens? Tell the whole story about the kittens, son.
So,
Like typical foreigners.
one evening we went out and Brett said, "Oh, there's kittens over there." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Then the next morning, like I obviously wanted to go see them then, but it was raining. So we all jumped in the car quickly. And then the next morning I knew that they was there in that vicinity. So I wanted to go see if they were still there or what had happened to them because they looked tiny. And then, like tiny.
Yeah, like a few days
So
old.
the next morning I ran back there to see if they were still there. And they was there and this man was there. I don't know where he was from. Do you remember where he said he was from?
No, somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe.
Not Portugal.
He was
They're on
from
holiday.
somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he and his partner were on holiday and they had found 3 little kittens abandoned in the ditch, which is very sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they rescued them and was like taking care of them and then trying to find them a home, obviously, because they was just on holiday here. And in this time, while they was trying to find home for them, our children got very attached to them. So we said that we would take 2 of them. And someone had already come to pick up one, hadn't they? It was an older gentleman and his wife had always wanted
a ginger cat.
So he got her a ginger cat and 2 was left. And we said, sure, we'll take them.
Not in the house. The landlord's watching. They're not allowed in the house. They are outdoors. But we do have a nice little outdoor area where the kids
they have kitty litter boxes.
We bought a kitty litter box
food,
and a little carrier box and a hot water bottle.
Yeah,
we took them to the vets and got them dewormed and all that stuff. So
they was in a state when we got them because obviously they was like a couple of weeks old and they was abandoned in a ditch. So as you can imagine, they haven't been taken care of very well at all. So they was in a state and they had like eye infections and stuff. Their eyes were all glooped up and it was very sad.
So they're in a better place now. They're being looked after.
Yeah.
They're being fed.
They're getting lots of love by lots of children.
Not from me though.
Hey, that's rude.
I don't like cats.
We now have adopted 2 little kittens.
Yeah, the kids are happy. That's the main thing. So now what are they called? Wallace and Gromit.
Is what they have named them.
Wallace and Gromit. Unfortunately, coming to Portugal, once we get settled on our new place, we're going to start volunteering at a rescue. Yeah, there's so many. We were speaking to a guy last night in the square who just rescued a couple of dogs, didn't he? A couple of dogs from someone. So, yeah, there are. It does seem to be quite a big problem here. And there's tons of cats around anyway. But, I mean, they're welcome to stick around if they do their job and get the mice and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming in the house. Amy's allergic. Amy and Levi are both allergic to pet hair. So, and I just don't like cats. Yeah. And I love dogs, but I would never have them anymore because we've had dogs and they just you can't leave them. You know,
it's a tie as well.
You can't take them with you. You can't leave them.
Yeah,
it's just a pain in the butt. I got 5 kids. That's enough.
Just in case you didn't know, he does have 5 children. But anyway, the cats. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're taking care of them. We've took them to the vets.
Yeah.
They will be fine.
We went to Lisbon for a few days and we just left them here with a bunch of food, didn't we? Huh? Yeah. I'm not allowed to say that.
I don't know.
Our pet, we spoke for a long time with our pet sitter who works at rescue, and it seems like PT needs to have a nationwide effort to sterilise pets so this type of thing doesn't happen.
Yeah. When I was at the vets with them, she said that it is unfortunately like a very big problem, and there's not a lot of things they can do really because all of like the places you can take them, they're all full. Like everywhere's full.
Yeah.
And overwhelmed with the amount of cats and dogs and stuff. So it's quite sad.
But we took them to the vets, and that was a quick, easy message. Someone on WhatsApp, they said, "Yep, bring them in." Mm-hmm. And then how much was it?
Like 100.
100 euros, which I was expecting, in Canada it would have been hundreds for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they
and
got
that
dewormed.
Is for 2 kittens to get dewormed,
checked out,
and they had some other stuff done. They have eye lotion and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah. So €100
stuff.
was, just in case you're wondering, if you find a couple of kittens and want to save them, that's how much it's going to cost you.
Yes, cats.
And very
That's why.
self-sufficient.
That's why we was okay with helping them, because they're not like dogs. You don't have to walk them and stuff like that. But as they get older, I'm sure they'll come and go as they please.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, adopting the kittens, that's done. Getting around and car update. Talk about we had a Mercedes for a week, which was nice. It was very luxury.
It was a very luxury car, and the only reason we had that luxury car is because we left it till the last minute to get a rental.
No, we took our Dacia Jogger back, which was small but fine. We took it back, and Amy found a great deal at another car rental place across, which was inconvenient to get to, but it was super cheap.
No, that was where the Dacia was from, darling.
Oh, okay. It was the Dacia Jogger then.
That's where the cheap.
But we rented it from this rental. We'd been renting from Sixt, which is a really great company. Highly recommend Sixt, SIXT. The deposits are super low. Go with them. We won't use anyone else again. But we started using this other one called Drive for More, or More for Hire, or Drive for Hire, something like that.
It was a silly name.
Which was away from the airport, but it was super cheap. But the deposit was crazy. It was $3,000 for the deposit, but it was super cheap. So we rented from there. And then
when we had to go return it, we couldn't get through to anyone.
The company's just crap. So we were just calling to try and get hold of them to try and extend it, but we couldn't. So we had to go back to Porto. Then we got because we didn't want to just assume we could extend it. We had to go back there. So then we went to Sixt again, because we didn't want to hire from this company again because of the not being able to call them. And the only 70 they had was a Mercedes, which was €1,000 for 6 days, which is crazy. But it was nice. And we had been looking at the Mercedes van, and we've never had a Mercedes before, have we? No. So we did take it.
And it was good.
Nice.
It was good for us to see, because it was another chance for us to see a smaller scale 7-seater. Like, we've had 2 vans now. We had the Mercedes, which was a 9-seater the first time.
No, it's a Ford.
Oh, sorry. A
Ford. We had a Ford Custom.
A Ford Custom, which was a 9-seater. Then we had a
VW Caddy, which was a 7-seater, but it was bigger.
And then we had the
Dacia Jogger,
which was a lot smaller.
Which was the smallest 7-seater you can get.
And then the Mercedes.
Then the Mercedes was a little bit bigger, but it was still too small.
But the boot was a lot smaller than it was the Dacia or whatever.
And the Mercedes is nice, but it's just, I don't want to spend that much money. Like, our goal is to not have payments, not have nothing. So we're getting.
So anyway, after all of them vehicles, it was a good way for us to experience, even though it was an expensive experience. It was a way for us. We could have
bought a car with the money we spent on rentals.
It was a way for us to experience, and instead of just committing to one vehicle, we tried loads of vehicles out. But it was good for us to see all the different 9, 7, 7, 7, how they fit for us as a family, right? And how they work.
But so we ended up deciding that we need a 9-seater or an 8-seater, 9-seater van. And that's what we're going
for everybody, not just the children. Brett as well, like, he's realized, like, being at the front, whether he's driving or being a passenger, you actually
what do you call me?
A passenger princess.
Passenger princess. I don't like driving, so not anymore. I drove around for years as a service technician, so.
But even though he is a passenger princess, he does like to whine all the time and feel like he is driving. But
Amy doesn't like to indicate.
Excuse you. I'm a professional.
She never uses her indicator.
I am a professional driver. I will have you know. Who is the one with a professional driving license?
You.
Exactly. That's right.
There's no excuse for not indicating then, is it?
I do indicate.
9 out of 10 times she doesn't indicate anyway. And then she has a go at me for having a go at her when she doesn't indicate. But
I have a go at you because you feel it necessary to tell me I need to change gear when I already am changing gear. I know that.
His Princess Crown isn't in frame.
But anyway, it was a good way for us to experience all the different vehicles and realize really it is best that we get a bigger vehicle for comfort for everyone, not just the kids, for Brett as well.
And for road trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And especially like the boot. I know Brett says it's not a big deal, but it kind of is for me when I'm doing the grocery shopping and stuff like that, or whenever me and the kids go to the mall, or whenever we do anything, or even, for example, picking up these two dehumidifiers.
Yeah.
We were trying to fit them in a Mercedes, and there was no space. Like, it was ridiculous. So I turned it on again.
She doesn't indicate she's getting used to Portugal. Yeah, she definitely fits in with Portugal drivers for sure.
I like to honk my horn at everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not aggressive though, or angry.
She is. She rides people's asses hard. Yeah, she does. Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
You are more of an aggressive driver for sure. You swear at people. You get nasty. I would say. I'm more happy, easygoing.
Okay, so we're getting an 8-9 seater. We'll do a video on that soon. Hopefully, it works out the one we're looking at tomorrow.
I hope so, because we're meant to be picking it up tomorrow.
It seemed to go a little bit too easy, and we've been and driven out. Like, we drove to Leiria. We found some vehicles. We were looking for an automatic. We found a bunch of vehicles, all automatic. We drove to Leiria. Took an hour and a half to get there, and then we got to the thing, and they're like, "Oh no, these aren't automatic. They're manual." Like, well,
and they didn't have a single one that we was looking for.
No, you list them all as automatic. Like, can't you freaking do the listing right?
So that was a waste of our
time. That was
time.
interesting.
But that was an adventure.
But we stay calm because we don't expect the paperwork and stuff to go well.
It was just an adventure.
It was an adventure to Leiria. Yeah. We saw the castle. That was cool.
Yeah.
We've been doing lots of traveling. So for those of you familiar with the Coimbra, Arganil area, there's a place called Benfeita with a beautiful waterfall. We took everyone there, which was absolutely beautiful. Benfeita, we went to Padau. Padau is like in the middle of the hills and mountains, whatever you want to call it.
I would say it's like on a mountain.
Yeah, and the road
was like sketchy on a mountain.
We were in the clouds.
In the cliffs.
In the cliffs, in the clouds. And we rented a little 5-seater car. My brother-in-law rented a little 5-seater car. We took some wrong turns and we ended up on a dirt road on the edge of the mountain, which was absolutely crazy. So yeah, that was crazy. Padau.
Yeah.
It was absolutely freezing when we got there, and we weren't really dressed properly, so we didn't stick around too long, did we?
I think we was poorly prepared for it. I didn't realize that it was literally
Leiria
it's on in the mountains. So I didn't expect the temperature to be different, because when we was down, we was fine. It was hot, and then obviously we went up, and I didn't realize it was up that much that the temperature would change, but it did.
Leiria.
So
that's what I said, isn't it? Leiria. Is that right? Leiria. Anyway, beautiful place. It was actually that Leiria was where we were looking to rent originally. When we done our video, for those of you who've been watching us for a while, we did a video on where we were going to rent, and that's where we actually decided to
we
find
had
somewhere.
Looked at a lot of rentals there, but it just didn't work out. So
Pierdal. Leiria.
Brett's having a hard time.
Alpha Blue said you can change from manual to automatic. So initially we were looking for automatic. I didn't know that, so that's good to know. You can actually change it from a manual to an automatic. So we will look at that. But we also found, which we haven't seen in a manual before, the hill start thing. The hill start thing on the cars we just rented and the vans we just rented have hill start. So you get like a few seconds when you take your foot off the brake to get into gear and go. So, I mean, that was the main thing for us, like driving around. I say, like, I drive when Amy's driving on the hills and stuff, around Lisbon. And a lot of the places here are quite hilly, aren't they? It's quite, one of the manuals we had didn't have hill start on it. So it was pretty sketchy for you. But the rental cars we just got had this hill start feature where you don't roll back, you have a few seconds. So that should be okay. Yeah, most manuals should have hill start now. So I did ask for the one we're going to look at tomorrow and hopefully buy. I did ask and they said, we don't know, you'll have to have a look when you get here. So I don't know what that means. Hopefully it has it.
Figure out when you get there.
We'll have it. Yeah, we'll figure out when we get there. But yeah, we're fine with manual if that's the case. Smoke the rear tyres on your car. Smoke the rear tyres on your 7-person van. Yeah. I have a manual gear car and it has that 2-second delay on the brakes. Yeah. It's a robotic adaptation, but there it is. Yeah, we've heard about Braga. We haven't been there yet, but we definitely travel there. So that's something we'll look into because it is really nice having a automatic. Depends. How much did it cost? Do you mind if I ask how much it costs? Alpha Blue. So we went to Piedao. We went to Nazaré. That's another one I'm probably butchering. Nazaré or Nazaré. I think it's Nazaré because the E has a little thing over it.
Anyway, we went there.
That was absolutely
we was expecting
beautiful.
some wild waves.
Some 100-foot waves. Let us know when they have 100-foot waves.
I already know.
Let them tell us. Just let them tell us. Engagement. Okay. When is it? Sorry.
Between November and February.
Okay.
Is when the wild ones are.
Yeah. So we're going to have to go back there when the 100-foot waves are. But we went up. We went into the lighthouse thing. We went climbed right up to the top where the wheel is and looked down. Just absolutely stunningly beautiful. Nazaré. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
The kids.
It's winter. Yeah.
The kids were in the ocean, on the beach, having a fun time.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was lovely weather as well. Like, considering we're November now.
It was supposed to be rain the whole time your family was here on it, but we got lucky. Yeah. We went to the ice cream place right in the front there. Yeah. Where they did some like crazy desserts. Reminded us of some stuff in Canada.
Yeah, we had lots of fun. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Nazaré, we went to, where else did we go? I've got a list here, guys.
Went to another beach where we've been before to get shells.
Praia da Vagueira, near Costa Nova, somewhere Costa Nova. Near Aveiro. But that was a really nice beach, lovely beach, and it has tons of shells on there. Literally thousands of shells.
This time there wasn't as many shells as there was the first time we went there.
No, but there was still lots.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we went there. They also get you get big pools on the beach as well there.
Pools?
Yeah, like where the sea comes in and it creates like a pool, and then everyone can go swimming in the pool instead of going out in the sea. Right. That's what I noticed there. Yeah, so that was cool. And we went to Lisbon for a few days, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Went to Lisbon. We stayed in
a different part of Lisbon.
We stayed in a different part. There was about 15 minutes from the
part we was in.
Is it Praça do Comércio? Praça do Comércio. The big square with the arch. Everyone sees. We stayed about 15 minutes from there. It was a lovely
castle.
Yeah, we had a castle view, lovely apartment for
penthouse
12
it was.
Penthouse, yeah, for 12 people. It was like the houses seemed nice, but there was some sketchy people around.
There was a lot of run down stuff around.
I think there was like a serious drug den down below. Like we had a great view of like all this dodgy stuff going on. But walking around there, even at night, felt very safe, didn't you? Even though there's some sketchy fellows around
I personally felt safe in the first place we stayed in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah.
This one did feel a little bit scarier, but I think it's because there was a lot more men, maybe because I'm a woman and obviously I have young children and stuff. There was a lot more men gathered around everywhere, which obviously makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know why. It just made me a little bit nervous that there was just like men hanging around everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely sketchy.
Nothing ever happened or anything. I just over worry and panic about stuff. So Brett watches scary documentaries all the time. I'm just paranoid all the time now.
No one is going to mess with your prison tattoos. Yeah, I hide. I hide my tattoos now.
He has long sleeves on all the time, so no one would even know.
No. But everyone's lovely. We haven't had any bad experience, have we?
No.
Really. We were walking around the squares, and there was some dodgy stuff going on when we were walking around, and we had no problems at all. I love Lisbon. There's so many little, there's a restaurant every few doors, cafe every few doors.
You had the famous pastel de nata?
Yeah. We went. I did a short. I don't know if you saw that, but we did. We went and had a pastel de nata. I don't think that's the most famous. The one place, the Belém one, is the.
I've seen that one though around the one that you had.
Montagna. Yeah, what was it called? I can't remember what it was, but it was lovely. It had lots of pastel de natas, lots of pastries and food and
lots of yummy stuff.
Yeah, we walked around up by the castle and just had a good time looking around. do more shorts. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we will definitely do more shorts. I was shooting a lot of the other thing we did. Some of you are going to like this, and some of you are not going to like this. We went to Benfica and done a tour of Benfica ground because my brother-in-law and nephew are huge soccer. Obviously, we are as well. So we went to Benfica ground. We also went to the sporting ground, but we did a tour at Benfica. And it was really good. It was good to hear the history, and
it was the first time you and our son
have done a tour,
so
of a stadium, So it was a really nice. It's a really nice stadium.
My brother-in-law and my nephew have done a lot in the UK, obviously, because they're big soccer fans. So football fans, I mean. Sorry,
but being in Canada, you don't really.
It's not really like we've been to a lot of hockey games and stuff, and you've done hockey tours and stuff with the kids and stuff.
Yeah, but not football.
No, and that was only because the kids had their class had won it, not because you chose to go to a hockey tour. So.
Yeah, but it was good, and we're Arsenal supporters as well. That's our team, Arsenal, and the stadium is the same people who built the Emirates, the Arsenal stadium, built that stadium, so they're very, very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of connections there. So Benfica the Glorious.
Make more
I don't want to say who are.
Make more content. Make more content. That's what everyone's saying to you, Brett. More content.
All right,
more content.
All right. How about you make some content?
I'm on here now.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. They all come on the Sunday to see me anyway. So
make more content. Yeah, we will. We're getting into the swing of it. And there is going to be some stuff. So do you want to move on to our next thing, hun?
Mm-hmm.
Have we got any for Praça de Comércio? We done all that again. We had loads of food, loads of just visited everywhere. Benfica Stadium was awesome. Great to know the history, and we went to the museum and saw all the trophies and everything. We did go to Sporting on the way home. Wasn't as I don't know. It just looked a bit old and raggedy on the outside, to be honest. We will do a tour at Sporting the next time we go. Instead, that's what we said we would do. But as far as the outsides of the stadiums, Benfica definitely had a nicer outside of the stadium, and then we obviously went into Benfica and saw everything. So it was really cool.
Like the Eagles was pretty cool too.
Yeah, they have eagles that fly around, and they were there just sitting there. We went through the tunnel and went into the changing rooms and done all that sort of stuff. Got pictures and stuff. But I did do a load of video of that as well. So short video. So we'll do a bunch of shorts there.
Mm-hmm.
January and February when the Wild Swells in Nazaré. Yeah, we'll definitely go back.
For sure. Because we'd love to see the crazy wild waves.
The Dragão. Do the Estadio de Dragão. Okay, we will. All these suggestions, guys, we take all these down. We'll go and see all these different places. Come to Óbidos, Village World, Heritage, Peniche is 15 minutes away. Beach Paradise, Caldas da Rainha is a pretty nice town. Foz del Relo and the Lagoon is a very nice place. And São Martinho de Porto. Yeah, perfect. We've heard of Óbidos. I think that's where that lady has her guest house that we've been invited to.
You've said that before. Okay, next one. Moving on.
Waste your money going to sport in Lisbon. You always not a real eagle. It's a fat pigeon, but okay.
Oh, seagulls.
That's definitely it's huge. I mean, we're in Canada, that we have those eagles.
Bald eagles.
But to see it that close, absolutely massive. And 25 years old. Apparently, they lived to like 50. So it was pretty crazy to see. In captivity, they lived to their 50. Okay, onwards. Have we missed any questions? I don't think we missed any questions, guys. We've got 32 people watching at 13 likes, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And all that lovely YouTube stuff. Land and renovation updates. So to give you a little bit, there's been lots of stuff going on. We've been looking for a place. Some land to grow some veggies and do some stuff, potentially build a house. We had a plot of land, quite a large plot of land.
Actually, 4 plots of land.
4 plots of land to build 4 houses. We went back and forward. We loved the property. We put an offer in, got accepted. We went and sat down with a lawyer who comes highly recommended from our landlord, who's been here for over 15 years. Used this guy for a lot of different purchases and stuff. He sat down. He went through the contract. There were some power lines running through 2 of the lots, which I don't think would be an issue, but potentially could be. And we were advised to get some written confirmation from the utility company on how far
back
away from the power lines. So we went back and forth with the lawyer.
Apparently, they're high power volt, I
can't see it being an issue. The where they run is not really. They're quite big plots, so the place where they run doesn't look to me like it would have any impact on where we wanted to build or anything. But we're taking the advice of the lawyer. We're not doing anything.
And even that we was like literally very serious about buying these 4 plots of land, and we had an offer accepted, and they knew we was like communicating with the lawyer. We was trying to get everything in place with the lawyer and stuff. They still, like the realtors we was working with, still wasn't very forthcoming with all of the stuff, was they? They wasn't very quick to like try and.
Well, they didn't mention the power lines.
They didn't mention it at all.
No. And we did, I've been in construction and have some ideas. So I was asking a lot of questions about different stuff, about how the process works here, how you do the reservation, and then just figuring all that stuff out. And they seemed helpful, but then there was a few things that they'd left out. And then when we went to the lawyer's office, they hadn't given us all the pay because there was 4 different plots. We wanted to buy all 4. They didn't give us some of the information, and we just left it with our lawyer and still sort of going back and forward. But in the meantime, we have looked at other properties as well, like to renovate, which is what I initially wanted to do. I wanted to buy somewhere that's been old, left, abandoned. And we found a house where it's just a very old lady who doesn't even live there. Her renter had completely wrecked the house, and that's the house we're looking at now. So we're hoping to get this place in the next few days. We're going to sit down with a lawyer again, and hoping to close on that place, and then that will give us something to do for the next. We're in this rental for at least another 10 months, and I feel like those sort of projects, and they do really well on YouTube. So it'll be something we do for YouTube.
One of the reasons we was doing, right?
What?
Like that was another reason that this whole channel is about, because we're showing the whole process to show you from selling our home in Canada, bringing you along for the journey, and obviously showing
getting a new home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't know if we want to stay here forever. We've still got a lot of exploring to do, but we do really love it here, and it will be something for us to do, in the next 10 months at least. And if we decide we want to stay here, then that will be our family home. And if not, we can either rent it or sell it and move on.
Fixed it up for someone else. So
because at the minute it's just sitting there. It's been a complete wreck. It was actually a English family were in there, weren't they? This lady had rented it to the English family for €100 to help them out, and they just completely.
It was a family that had 2 young children and
2 dogs.
I don't know if they had any dogs at the time when they had the children there, but she obviously felt to help them, and in the kindness of her heart, she was doing it for €100 a month. And some things went bad. The woman and the children left, and the man was there, and then he had a load of dogs in the house, and then it was just like he just let it go. He let himself go. I don't know. The whole house was a disaster. So
the house smells terrible. Needs a deep clean and a ton of work. Walls taken out and different stuff. So lots of projects to do. Really looking forward to getting it if we get it. If not, wasn't meant to happen. And there's a million other opportunities here. So that's where we are with that sort of stuff, guys. Arsenal is red and white like Benfica. Yes, it is. And the stadium is almost identical. The Benfica Stadium can hold a few more. They had to make it a little bit better. So I think they can hold 5,000 more people. But it's an almost identical stadium. Let me know if you found the information guide useful. I sent it by email. The last version. I did. I haven't gone through the PDF yet, but I really appreciate you sending it, and I definitely will. Things have just been a bit crazy. Everyone leaves tomorrow morning, and then we'll have time to go through and plan all that out, and I will get back to you via email. Thank you very much, Cam. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's that. Have we got anything else to say about that?
No.
Wrap up. I think that's everything, guys, from us for our updates. We'll continue to do our Thursday. We'll try and we should be able to get back on doing these every week as well. I think that's everything we've done. We have taken a lot of video and stuff, so we can make content out of that. And then we had some really good success with doing more of like a informational style videos for the last little bit.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we have.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just saying, yes, we have.
Yeah, so we do want to do some more vlog style as well. I don't just want to keep doing those videos.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to hopefully in a few weeks being able to start some renovation style videos.
Okay.
Is that everything?
I think so, my love.
I've had it's been really busy, busy few weeks, but yeah, subscribe, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit that like button if you haven't yet. And we will, Abidosh, Toma, great places. We will be back on Thursday with a video and back on Sunday with another live. So let us know what you want to see. I don't think we've missed any questions or anything here. Really appreciate all of the suggestions from everyone. We will go through these and read everyone. Write these all down. The Zoo of Lisbon. No, we've
been to the aquarium.
We went to the aquarium.
Lisbon.
We didn't go to the zoo yet, but we will.
Sure.
Kashkai and Belém.
The weather
really
wasn't
cool.
really good for a zoo. The weather
Real
was
estate agents
rainy.
generally won't volunteer information. We work with a really good one, but there's still some things we had a lawyer discover for us. Yeah, we will always use a lawyer. One thing we've noticed is that real estate agents only take you to their listings. They won't take you to other people's listings, at least the ones we've spent time with. If there's a tenant, there is no tenant. It's been empty for a year, I think. So there's no.
They actually had to pay them to get out, which is even sadder.
Yeah. So they were paying €100 a month for a 5-6 bedroom house, massive house. Well, I say massive, big enough for us, for a family of 7.
But then they had to pay
€100 a month
leave,
they were
which
paying.
is sad. So
completely ripped her off. Yeah, wrecked the house, and then they actually had to. The lady had to pay her to get out.
Pay him to leave.
Yeah, so terrible. Helping unstable people like that never works out for the owner. No, I know, but people just get suckered into trying to help. What do you keep tapping me for?
Oh.
Keep tapping me. Tap.
Sorry.
You can get going if you want. Amy wants to get back to her family, so I'm just trying to get through this quick. Ideas or something. I suppose it's 2.1. Welcome. Is the new house in the same region as you are now? It is close by because I want to be able to work on that. There's so much work to do. That'll be basically, I'll be doing 8 hours a day there, and I'll be doing 8 hours a day plumbing company. Obidos Toma, cash for keys, typical. There's an aquarium and there is
the aquarium was good.
We visited the one with it was the Oceanario, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the one with the big 25-foot tank in that you just like walk around and they have other stuff on. So we didn't know there was another one, so we'll check that out. Anyway, guys, really appreciate you coming and spending some time with us.
Thank you so much.
Drop any questions you have, any comments you have, and then we will see you next week.
Thanks for watching.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. How do I turn this off? I forgot. There you go. End stream.